Hey guys, today we're here working on this, I call it a piece of shit, but it's a BMW. What year is this thing?
2011.
And what is it, 750?
750Li.
Yeah, it's the long body, pretty nice inside.
Extra foot room.
It's extra sexy. So we're gonna swap out this oil pan on this thing today because it's leaking. Here's the new oil pan. Looks pretty cut and dry. Looks like we're gonna pull the drain plug, empty it out, take all the bolts out, clean it, put this back in and refill it. It shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. And it already has a gasket of its own. We're just gonna make sure it's super clean and put it together. It's got 2 magnets to catch all the shavings. That's pretty gnarly. This thing's got a filter built in. Pretty self-explanatory. These are the magnets that catch all the shavings. So it's got a bunch of T, torque, whatever those are. And then we're gonna, it's pretty simple actually. What's the torque bit for the drain plug?
T40.
T40 is for the bolts all the way around? Okay.
Yep.
Drain the oil. Make sure you don't do this when it's hot. We're doing this while it's hot because we got other places to go. We got a party to catch.
Yeah.
So we need to hurry up and get set up for the party. So we're just gonna do this real fast. But we recommend doing it when it's not hot. But this is hot. So. We should probably do this by hand. Say that again. You should probably do this by hand. Oh man, look at my shirt.
It's alright, you got a stain on it anyway, buddy.
Man, this is the John shirt.
Well, we'll wash it.
That's what I was gonna wear to the club tonight.
I'll wash it by hand for you. There you go.
Okay.
That's it? There's 10 quarts in here. That's like 3 so far.
Well, the oil pan is, you see, it's like this, and then it's right here. So there's gonna be a shit ton of oil sitting here. A ton, not a shit ton.
Yeah, so that you don't make the same mistake, it's probably better to get an adjustable oil pan. So
I have one, it's full, so give me the gun. Here. Take off the bolts like this.
So we're gonna put the drain plug back in here.
Just put it in, yeah.
And
put the plug back in. Right, let's go.
So what's the point of putting it back in?
We're gonna take the thing out. We don't want to squirt any more oil out.
Oops, excuse me, tire.
So Brian's gonna take his, what is that? T what?
T40.
T40, and take off the oil pan bolts while I surf my phone. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. There's oil in it, so be careful.
A little hot?
Yeah, a little hot.
Kind of like spilling coffee on you.
Just put it in there. Just flip it up in there. Flip it, put it in there. Yeah.
It's kind of sexy.
Let's see how amazing it looks in here. It's just brake clean.
So why are you using brake cleaner?
To clean the surface, we're gonna I'm cutting this cup out because I'm gonna put all these bolts in it. 21 bolts. Then I'm gonna get my degreaser and check this out. Wow. All brand nuclear looking. So, you're welcome. Get this.
John, can you explain that real quick?
It's a Scotch Brite, and I want to clean the surface where the tranny is gonna the seal, the gasket. Brian, look. See what I'm doing right now? Like this. It's like a
Steel wool would work?
steel wool would work as well, but yeah. See how smooth it is like that? See it like this? Okay.
And why do you need to make it smooth?
So the gasket seals really well, so we don't have a leakage problem. Because all the residue from sitting
Right,
dirt.
so look
So
up the,
that just cleans it and allows the adhesive to get a good grip between the new panel and the tranny.
Yeah, that's the idea at least.
And what happens if you don't do this? You have a possibility of having a leak.
No, yeah, you have a possibility of having a leak. It's better to clean it so
Most
it's even surface all the way around.
Makes sense.
And then we'll yeah, see how nice and smooth.
and then some brake clean.
Yeah, then
After?
and then we'll brake clean after one more time just to make sure it's 100% clean. Look at that, smooth. Yeah, here's the drag to wipe it would be afterwards. Let me go see if I can find the torque specs on the bolts. I think it's 8 pounds, but it's we're not gonna do it by the gun. I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, better safe than sorry.
When it dripped on your hand, did it touch your watch?
Oh yeah.
It'll be alright, it'll be alright.
I mean, it won't break it
It'll
perfect.
be alright.
That's what I almost do
Alright.
all the way through.
Clean.
What about
Okay.
this?
What about this?
Do we wipe that down?
No, it's clean, it's new. No. It's got a new seal on it too for the oil pickup. It's
Do those
perfect.
come like that, John? Do they
This is how they
with
come.
seals? Wait,
They
before you
come.
put it on, can you
This is
explain?
how they come. This is how they come. This is the gasket. It's already in there.
It's,
Now to remove it. It's got a new seal for the oil pickup. For the filter, there's a nut hole right there. So when you put it on, make sure that goes on first.
And don't let any of these drops drip on the surface.
Yeah. So here goes everything. It's common sense. It's not that hard. Make sure we get that thing to shove in there. Oh. And then I would do is put all of them in by hand.
We have to loosen some of these. If you over snug them, then I don't think the other poles are gonna line up as well. Yeah, so the transmission was slipping and I added a couple of quarts and it went away. So that identified that it was transmission fluid that was leaking. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to back some of these out because there's a couple of bolts that aren't lining up. So I over tightened them. Need some more play.
Okay. There's a new pan. Sexy.
New pan, man.
Fill plug right here, baby. We just fill some oil in it. Here's what we do first. We pull this out, pump oil in it. Once it starts leaking, then we'll start the car. Then we'll pump some more in it. All right. We need an Allen tool, right?
We need an Allen tool.
This is the Allen.
What do you think?
Purpose of doing this.
Bam. Don't worry, nothing's gonna come out. It's empty.
Voila.
There's another Johnny shirt he said, right? There you go.
So you're taking out the bolt?
The fill plug. Put that in there. It's the exact size, number 8. Allen, 8 Allen.
There was wiggle, so.
This is perfect.
All right.
Alright, now Brian's gonna do the. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pump as much oil in there as we can with a hand pump. And then when it starts leaking out, we're gonna raise it, we're gonna get up, someone get up in there, we're gonna start the car, and then we're gonna keep pumping it because it's gonna start sucking oil into the tranny. We'll keep pumping it until it starts leaking out. When it starts leaking out, while it's driving, while it's in gear, that's when it's full.
Bring it toward me a little. The whole jack. There you go.
Lower a little bit.
And that's it. Good.
Hope you got a lot of practice last night.
I did. Do this daily at home, boys and girls, and when you come to the shop, it'll be like second nature.
More than I want to know about a BMW.
When your arm feels like it's gonna fall off, switch arms. Wait for that burning sensation in your shoulders, and that's a prime indicator that.
Stop.
There we
There
go.
you go.
So that's an indicator to start the car. With a leak.
Do you gotta put the plug back in before you start the car?
No. Nope. Bring the rag down just a tad. Is it really? Yeah, that's
it's
it.
coming with every push, yep. Watch your hand, where's your tool?
You can't get it on the tool yet. You have to do this. All right, so we left off with adding the synthetic Lucas transmission treatment. It's a no slip. That was pretty thick, so it took a little longer. But completed that and had to let the car cool off. You're going to want to do that. It's extremely hot under there. When you reach a certain point of adding the fluid, it won't let you add any more until you turn the engine on to have it run through the system. So the remainder of the fluid is added while the engine's running. So we just went over a couple little extra checks after we were done, let it sit elevated for a little while to make sure that the problem was solved, and that was leaking in this case, and no leaks. Put the drain plug back in, cleaned up, and we're good to go. An electric pump is ideal. I don't know how much they even cost, but I would say that you'd probably only do this one time, so it may be okay to just buy the cheap one. But it is it's a little bit of a nightmare. The stem would keep coming off, and the hose at the top of the pump would slip off intermittently. So it got us through the job. And with more practice, I'm sure that it'd be a lot easier to manage. But electric, if you can do it, I don't know how much they cost, but for 12 bucks, you can buy a small little hand pump, and there's 2 sizes on the lid. So you could either do pump a quart or a larger size. In this case, it didn't thread to the gallon bottle, but end of the day, got it done. I want to say that with the lift and the tools that we had, I say it's about an hour job. But I'm happy with the result, no leaks. So no oil pan in my driveway anymore. Please like and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming soon. Peace.